Donnell Rawlings, a.k.a. Alvin from BMF, a.k.a. I'm rich, bitch! And I'm on a No Funny Shit podcast. Fuck Dr. Umar.
Yo, Donnell, my man DP.
Something's got a hold of me lately, and I don't know myself anymore. Feels like the world is all closing in. I'm on your camera. And the devil's knocking at my door. Whoa, out of my mind. How many times did I tell you I'm no good at being alone? Yes, taking its toll on me. Ain't nobody going through the domestic shit right now?
Nah. Nobody doing that.
I just want to start off by saying I did a lot of podcasts. I've done a lot of podcasts, but this is the most aggressive podcast with little niggas I've ever seen in my life, son.
Well, that's crazy.
Saying,
he got to it.
No, I came in here and all these niggas is like this. Yo, you can't sit right there. Nah, you can't smoke.
Which one? Point them out. Point them out. Point them out.
Right there. The little nigga right there. How you taller than the camera taller than you, nigga? Yo, I feel like I'm in a run with all Kevin Hart stunt doubles and shit.
Why you starting early?
Yo.
Why you starting
It's like
early?
the Teenage Ninja Turtle niggas up here, son. Yeah, they very aggressive up in here. And I'm taller than everybody here. I'm ready.
Yo, that's crazy. Not right now. Not right now. Not right
Tell them
now.
to calm down, son. Tell them to calm down, son.
They good
And then the
people.
nigga didn't even look me in my eyes. He was like, nigga, sit down over there. Nigga, you know what the fuck I said. If the disrespect is all right, I can
Niggas is
handle it.
good peoples, man.
Yes, happy to be here. Happy to be here.
Thank you, man. Yo, I was getting to my man DP. He be fucking
And you
around.
ain't tell me this was a PG
Hold
show.
on, nah.
You told me it's nothing but real niggas up here.
Nah, it's
I try to smoke each other. You can't do that in here. Don't do that in here.
We could turn it up.
I try to bring a girl here. No, we don't do that in here. We got kids. What the fuck are we doing, man? I thought we was about that life.
I like him.
This
I like him.
This is what the streets doing now.
I like
This is what the streets doing now. Give a fuck about their kids and shit.
Man. The
Y'all
pressure's
niggas is fucking it
on.
up.
The pressure's on.
Yeah.
The pressure's on.
Oh, we're gonna start with a prayer?
Nah, we're not gonna do nah.
Let's start with a prayer.
You showing your age, man. You showing your age.
Don't do that,
My
son.
fault.
Don't do that, son.
You talking about it.
I'm gonna die my shit. I'm gonna join the party, son.
Yo, Donnell, man. My man DP, man, funny as shit, man. He keeps sending me funny ass videos. I want your take on this video. What's going on in here?
I don't see
Yo, Fly, get that together. My man Fly gonna get that together. This is, I don't know what's going on here, man.
Yeah, watch this.
Yeah.
See what's going on with that?
I don't know what's going on.
Little nigga, hit play.
We all in.
Yo, we everybody waiting. We it's gonna get there. It's gonna get there, Donnell. Please. It's gonna get there. It's gonna get there.
Yo, why he trying to push the chair up?
No.
He did a couple bumps, nigga. He did the barbershop bump. The bump.
Yo, chill, man. Nah, you can't be cutting niggas' asses in here, man. You
I
gotta
know they
stop.
gonna come for me. I gotta start it off.
You gotta stop.
Oh shit.
DC vibes.
Somebody ain't paid their respect.
Oh man.
Yeah, what's up with
Yo,
that?
Donnell, look at that, man.
It's two niggas. Oh, wait a minute.
What's going on here? Can we put that volume? What's going on? Wait, what's?
Whoa.
Right now when we
Yo, it's freezing on niggas, man. Yo, niggas is free. Yo, Donnell. It's a video. It's an African. Matter of fact, I don't know if he African. I don't want to say that. It looked like he in the wrong spot. He getting some freak club. It like he in a freak club. You see?
Shout out to Diddy.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm just saying, son. He don't do parties like this. He don't do parties like that. All you need to do is a voiceover say,
You
take
said
that,
PG-13.
take
You
that,
said
take that.
PG-13,
You
man.
putting on X-rated videos.
Nah, you right. I just want your take on it. It's some freaky shit going on here. It looked like he went into the wrong spot.
I can't see. I see the video.
Yeah,
It definitely looked like Atlanta.
Yo, we gonna get.
matter of fact, no, I'm gonna show him.
Show him in his phone. Yeah,
Let me show him
please.
this shit.
We
This
need
shit
this.
is crazy.
He need to see this. He gonna flip out. He
This
gonna
shit
bug out.
crazy.
He ain't gonna drink no more.
Yeah, he might. He said, what is this, a Diddy party?
Oh,
They
shit.
whooped his ass naked.
But what's going on in there?
This is called a Yas intervention. Look, this nigga got a whole ass out, son. I'm good, son. I'm good, son. Yo, it's one thing to get your ass beat, but it's another thing to get your ass beat when the ass is beaten. How you get your ass beat when the ass is beaten?
They said Charlamagne was in there.
Charlamagne probably, that's right up his alley right there.
Oh, man.
Shout out to the Breakfast Club.
Shout out
that's right up his
Charlamagne.
alley. He would have fixed the internet connection on that video, son. It's a Yas convention, son. That's the worst thing. It's probably happening in Waffle House. They beat niggas down in Waffle House.
Yeah, they do. You gotta know how to fight to get the job in there.
You do not want to get your ass whooped by a nigga in the thong, son.
Yeah, that's nasty.
You can never go back to the street.
That's nasty. That's dirty.
Yeah.
But Donnell, we appreciate you for coming here.
No, you don't, nigga.
Yes, I do, nigga. Yo, come on.
You want to start the
We just got the Tito's for you. What's going
I
on?
don't want.
Yeah.
I don't want to drink this no more if y'all showing fights with niggas with their ass off.
No.
I'm good. Anybody got some water?
I told you you ain't going to drink no more.
Give me some sea moss or something. Sea moss or something.
That's around here too. We can get that for you. But yo, Donnell, how you feeling, man? How's everything?
I feel good. Life is good. My son is good. That's the most important thing. Work is good. You know, I still got the streets on fire after 30 years. Still fucking hitting these niggas hard. And it's so interesting because you forget how old you are or how long you've been doing this business until you have motherfuckers come up to you. This is the craziest shit. That's why I said, fuck it, you don't even need to dye your beard no more. I be having 33-year-old niggas come up to me and talking about, man, I grew up off of you. Niggas got whole beards and whole kids and shit.
Real shit
But it's a testament of a motherfucker that's been in the streets for a long time to be able to be relevant after 30-some years. You know what I'm saying? You get a lot of people now on the internet that's getting a lot of fame because of social media and shit, and they talk shit. Yeah, you old head, you don't know what time it is. But I put it like this: try to stay relevant for 30 years. Anybody, not anybody, but it's easy to get hot nowadays, right? But to maintain that heat is the hardest thing to do. Yeah, but things are doing good.
That's dope as hell. So you move like you got New York ties. You from the city?
I'm not. I claim New York because when I first started doing comedy, I was doing comedy for 6 months, right? I moved from DC to New York. The first borough I ever lived in was Brooklyn, New York. So I took like a likeness to Brooklyn. I lived in Brooklyn for about 17, well, no, probably like 15 years. Okay. Then I moved to the Upper East Side. But I do have roots. And whenever I go places, people like this, when they find out I'm from the DC area, they was like, I thought you was from Brooklyn because, you know, you be around something for a certain period of time, you start to sound like them, you start to act like them, and I consider Brooklyn to be my second home. Okay. That's why I got my stripes in Brooklyn. Got
you. So the difference is
the pretty niggas was in Harlem.
Is it? That's
y'all the darkest niggas I ever seen in Harlem,
yo,
son. Harlem is really light skinny, son.
So what's in Brooklyn? What's in Brooklyn?
Grimy niggas with scars and shit like that. Niggas that rob.
Bronx.
I'll tell you what's in Brooklyn.
Yeah, all right.
Friends that rob friends, nigga.
Nasty. That's
Manhattan
nasty
keep on
shit.
making it. Brooklyn keep on
What about
taking
Bronx?
it.
There's a bunch of Bronx niggas in here.
They light up in there too, but they got accents and shit up there.
Okay, got you.
You know, they got hair. You know, they got that shit going on.
We
in
don't
Bronx.
even acknowledge that now.
Yeah, but I respect all. When I first moved here, I used to fuck with all boroughs. I ain't got no allegiance to one. Like fuck the people over there, because I found good people everywhere I went.
So your stint in DC.
But y'all niggas is pretty up here.
Yo.
With furs and shit. Y'all niggas dress too good. Y'all was the first thing with alligator shoes. Brooklyn niggas just straight Timbs all day.
Yo, you came in here.
Yeah, Harlem
firing,
niggas sit like this. Harlem niggas sit like this and twirl their feet.
You came in firing, B.
And say shit like, I beg your pardon. I know. Look.
We got Dapper Dan out here.
Yeah,
you
he killing it too.
You could bump into that nigga. So what's the difference between DC and New York City?
If it all depends on the group of the people that you hang around. You know what I'm saying? Because when I used to live in DC, I'll take it back. When I was in the military, my closest friends was motherfuckers from Brooklyn. I just had a connection. I don't know, it was always a connection with me with Brooklyn niggas and Jersey niggas. And they pretty much act the same but different accents. You know, so I didn't see too much of a big difference. If you came from the mud, if you was from the streets in New York, St. Louis, wherever you go, any city you go to, you're gonna have some connection with the same type niggas. You know, because motherfuckers built from the same cloth, but just talk different.
Respect.
Okay, I got a question.
Yeah, talk to them.
When I first seen you on TV, right?
Right.
You was...
Go ahead and say it, nigga. I was 6 years old. Go ahead and say it.
You was ashy?
Right. That's the first time you saw me?
That's the first time.
Right.
I kid you not.
So you wasn't paying your cable bill before that?
Why you
No, I'm just saying. I was on some other shit, son. I was on the wire. I was on the corner.
Yo,
I used to do Ricky Lake years ago. I used to do Ricky Lake.
Ricky Lake.
Yeah.
I used to watch Ricky Lake.
But the first time you saw me, the first time I resonated with you was this Ashy Laugh.
Ashy Laugh.
Yeah.
That character stood out to me.
To everybody.
And I want to know what inspires you to just say, yo, I'm Ashy Larry and put this shit. Because I know you and Dave Chapelle.
I tell you, I put like
Dave.
Damn, nigga, you let me answer the
All
question?
right, go ahead.
Oh, journalist ass.
Yo,
I'm trying to
he snapped, bro. Yo, Donnell, he snapped.
about to go to me.
Nah, don't snap, don't do it right now. No snapping, no snapping right now.
The funny thing about that, if you know the history of Chapelle Show, if you was to get a editor to say, I want to make a timeline of every time this dude was in a sketch, right? Mm-hmm. If you look at the timeline, it would probably be 6 minutes of me being on that show, right? It's like they didn't give me a lot of words, right? They didn't give me a lot of dialogue. In fact, nobody on that show was cast members. You was only as good as your last sketch. And so I knew whenever I was going to be on camera, I had to be funny before I even said anything. You know what I mean? I was like this. I mean, like non-verbal communicating, right? So when I got the script, I saw this character. Only thing that was in the script was he had boxers on, dress shoes. He robbed his baby mother for some money. But I was like, how can I make this nigga funny off the rip? And when I was younger, I used to shoot dice a lot.
Right.
And my mother used to catch me because she'd be like, you been out there shooting dice? I said, no. She said, why your knees all ashy and scratched up like that, right? So when I came up with this character, I said, I want this nigga to be so ashy that you could write how much money nigga owe me on the side of my leg. I'm telling you, this is like, I thought I was like on site, right? But I didn't want to tell them what I was doing because I thought they was like, you can't do it. So I went to the hair makeup department and I told them, I said, yo, I need some baby powder. Right? I said, I'm a baby powder myself up. I had a robe on and shit, right? Because I didn't want to come out there like that because they'd be like, no, that's too much, right? Man, when I tell y'all, when I took that motherfucking robe off, when they saw me actually, but here was a part right here. We didn't have no dice on that set. So I was like, how we going to have a dice joint with no dice?
Fool me.
So I it wasn't no dice.
That's crazy.
I told them to put some baby powder in my hand, right? And when I shook that shit up, when I said, Marcy, son, when I blew that motherfucking dust out, it was night.
Right.
And the thing about it was, that sketch was designed for Eddie Griffith and Dave. I gotta talk. These are people. Oh, do you know your camera angle? Slow down. Camera angle. All right, I'm just gonna rock it. The camera can catch me.
Rock it, nigga. Pop it.
Damn, I lost my thought.
It was Eddie Griffin. It was Eddie Griffin.
That sketch was designed for, we never had anybody outside of me, Charlie Murphy, Bill Burr, be on that show.
Right.
So that was the first time we had if you want to say a star being on the show. And that sketch was designed for Eddie Griffith and Dave Chapelle. They were supposed to shine on that. No disrespect to anybody.
Right.
But I realized the camera ain't got no friendships. The camera don't know who's supposed to be nice. And I said that I'm just going to motherfucking go hard as shit.
Crazy.
And the thing about it was, it was like an out of body experience when I was doing that. I was just throwing shit out. And Charlie looked up at me. Charlie said, nigga, do you know what you doing to this shit right now? I said, I don't know. He said, nigga, you killing this shit. Sheesh. Even to the point where when we did that sketch, I was supposed to be out the scene, but when I came back, they was like, we got to add some more to it. And that's true to any character I ever created on that show. I went all out because I said, I knew that you only as good as your last sketch. I didn't have no contract saying that you're gonna be a cast member. There was nothing told anybody that I had to be there next week. And the only way I got to be there on the next sketch was by ripping that one, ripping it. And it came to a point where they said, you know what? We just gonna write this nigga into some shit. And they wouldn't even give me no dialogue. They would just put son and just let me go to work.
Go to work, yeah.
The whole way.
Mostly 80% of the lines that I that out of my mouth on that show I came up with. Okay. That sketch we did, Whack Arnold, right? Was me, Charlie Murphy. We shot that in Harlem. we shot that in Harlem. I was just talking shit, right? because I knew this nigga worked at a burger shop, and he was fucked up with the job, and we was out there just talking shit. And I just said, the meanest burger in the world could be the leanest burger in the world if you cooked it that way. Neil Brennan, the director,
right.
He said, what you say? I said, you keep frying. She might be hiding something inside. That's gonna really, them niggas said, do it. And they kept it.
That's crazy. That's fire.
And I used to do another thing. At that time, my career was, I was still, if you want to say, I was still coming up. I wasn't making a lot of money. So I realized, like, I would go on set even when I wasn't even working. And I would go on set because I was like, nigga, you get to eat free food all day. You know what I'm saying? But more than that, I was just like this. I was like, you get to eat and you get to learn.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? I'm like this. Why? And I used to have so much fun on set. I was like, I can get some free food, and I know that if I'm on the sidelines, they might call me in. When we did the Black Bush sketch, I wasn't even, if you look at that sketch, the outfit I had on was the shit that I was wearing that day. The Cheetos I was eating was the Cheetos I was eating because I was smoked out and I was high. Right? And they had a guy that was an extra that was beside Dave that kept on fucking up. And Dave said, yo, you want to get some of this? I was like, get this nigga out of here. I jumped in here and I was like, yo, he tried to kill my father. I always would hang around because I never knew when they was going to put me in there. The Wayne Brady sketch, at the end of Wayne Brady's sketch, when he pulls up and they say, oh, it's Wayne Brady, son. When I run out and get shot, those was my street clothes.
Jeez.
I walked in, Neil Brennan said, yo, you want to get shot? It's funny to hear a white man say, no, nigga want to get shot. I was like, the fuck you mean by that, nigga? Black Lives Matter, motherfucker. Right? And we went out there, one take. We went out there and they pull up on me. Of course they wasn't on the end, but they say, okay, they getting shot. And when I linked on, I was back on the wall, it was a window right there. And my jacket got caught, right? If you go back in the scene, and I started swinging, because nobody said cut, so I was like, fuck it. They said, boom, we keeping that, and that shit made the show.
That's
crazy because
Yeah.
I see that scene. You know
we see the other shit that niggas don't see. Yeah.
He said, yo, it's Wayne Brady, son. He turned around like but it was a wall there.
But
where were you going?
Nowhere, nigga. I just did it until they did it. But I will say this. This is what I believed when I told y'all, like, I used to go there when I wasn't working. All my niggas, like, anytime you see a bunch of real niggas around me, they was real niggas that was around me. They was my mans in them. And I used to tell them, I used to be like, yo, especially when niggas wasn't working with, I was like, man, come down here. You come down here, fuck with me. You'll get like $100 a day, but you'll get some experience. You'll get to eat with me, and we do it. In fact, if you look at it, that scene, if you break it down, when I come outside, it's my man Brooklyn Mike and my man 40, right beside them. The two was, at that point, two closest niggas in my life. And they didn't really have like acting experience. My man Brooklyn Mike, he had a hat on. I was like, nigga, you don't want nobody to see your face? Right? I was like, take that shit off, nigga, let's go. Anytime you seen a group of niggas around me, they was niggas that I used to fuck with. And I not saying put so many people on, but I gave motherfuckers an opportunity to see some other shit.
Adam Sandler be doing that shit.
Yeah.
In his movie, you
but
gotta
that's
put your
what, you
own
know, it's so
on.
funny you say that because even in my career right now, where I'm at right now, it's weird that you say that because I always use that as a reference. I was like this, even in my business right now, I don't audition anymore, not that I'm cocky. I'm like this, I want to dance, I'll dance, but I only want to dance when people want to dance with me. I don't want to run through no hoops. Anything, last 5 years, any acting gig I ever got is because somebody said, that's him. And now with me being older and evolving, I'm like, I can't say enough how deep that was what you said, because I tell my people all the time, I say, yo, let's get on our Adam Sandler shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in this crew, they getting paid, they working, and guess what? They go work when they want to. You know what I'm saying? It's like this, oh, we got families and shit, had a family on set, let's go do this movie. Yo, you the sound dude, you so-and-so, you the grip, let's go do this.
And it'd be good product, it'd be funny as shit.
Product.
It'd be good product.
I'm telling you, you had to hear, you're gonna speak it into existence, because that's the next step of my motherfucking career, doing my own shit and giving, not just niggas shots, because you can't give everybody shots. You got to get qualified people.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You start shedding a lot of people when you just try to put your mans on. Everybody go through that shit. I try to put them on, but he ain't bring nothing to the table. So if you qualified and you fuck with me, we gonna eat together.
We gonna get it. That's what I'm talking about. So
man, that was a bitch ass clap, nigga.
Yo, nigga,
that hit me with the dirty shit.
Let me get some tissue.
Yo,
Yo, how you gonna just hit me with?
Yo, oh man.
Nah, niggas, people
We
back there.
building
nigga.
we building in here. So, yo, Donnell, so the very first big name to give you a shot, you would say it was Dave Chapelle?
I will say it was in the Dave Chapelle. Nah, I had shots. The first person to really give me a shot back in the day, it was Bob Sumner. Okay. And Bob Sumner was the talent coordinator for Def Comedy Jam.
Okay.
I was doing comedy for 5 months, right? And another guy that used to be under the umbrella of Rush Communication and his whole management company, a guy named Royale Watkins from DC. Mm-hmm. So that was my man from DC. And he was already had it popping. And he gave me a business card one time, right? I was like, I want to do a show with you. He gave me his business card. I was like, nigga, I thought you was my man. He was like, all right, you still got to go through the proper channels.
Right.
Right, but I did some crazy shit. You got to always think outside the box. So I knew that this card was, Bob Sumner was his manager, right? Mm-hmm. So one day I called the Rush Communication office and I act like I already knew Bob Sumner. Mm-hmm. The receptionist, she answered the phone. She was like, Rush Communication, may I help you? I was like, yo, what up? Where Bob at? This Donnell. She was like, excuse me. I said, look, just tell Bob to call Donnell. Mm-hmm. She was like this. She said, wait 1 second. Mm-hmm. She passed me through the call. Bob Sumner answered the phone, right? And I said, yo, I know I tricked your receptionist. She don't know me. You don't know me. I just work with Bill Bellamy, Royale Watkins. I said, I need a shot for audition on Def Jam. Mm-hmm. And he said, I guess he liked the aggressiveness of it. Mm-hmm. And he said, can you come up Thursday? I was like, I got to see if I can get off work. He said, nigga, you got a job?
Yo, that's, oh,
he
man.
Said, you can't be no real comedian with no job,
Donnell, can I tell you something real fast?
What?
I got a job.
Yeah.
I got a 9 to 5.
All right, we on a different level.
Yeah.
You got all this other shit. I ain't had this, nigga. You got midgets working for you and all that type of shit, son.
Oh,
I came up short. You working with short, right? So, and he said, you got a job? I said, I'll see if I get off work, right? Couldn't get off work then. The next week, I came up. It was at the Peppermint Lounge. Peppermint Lounge was a testing ground. If you could rock the Peppermint Lounge, that was showing you because that was the toughest room in New York. If you could do that, then you could do Def Jam, right? And Def Jam, in audition, you had 7 minutes. Anything can happen in that 7 minutes. I was on stage. I was only doing comedy for 5 months. I was on stage for 5 minutes. My man Royale comes to the side of the stage. He said, Bob loves you. You got the show. When that nigga said that, I said, good night, everybody. Because anything can happen. You don't want to overdo it. Like, nah, it's okay to talk. Oh, y'all can't talk? Okay.
They the team.
Talk out loud.
They the team.
They says I can't talk out loud.
Stop. Stop. You gotta stop.
I still want to get in trouble. No.
Yeah, he PG-13 going.
No, but I did that. Did comedy. That was like, for a person to be only doing comedy for 5 months and get a shot at Def Comedy Jam. Even when I did it, I wasn't experienced. That was the first time I was in front of cameras. And like back then, you're like, if you got a standing ovation on Def Jam, you was a household name. My set was okay. You know what I'm saying? I can't front, it was okay. It's another quick, crazy story. Like when you did Def Comedy Jam, it was 4 people that taped, right? Only 3 people made it. Every show, they cut 1 person. It didn't mean that you wasn't funny, but if you had 3 niggas that beat the room up and your shit was okay, you was gonna be done. Only reason, and my set was mediocre then. I was young and I didn't know what I was doing.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you who got me that spot, Michael Blackson.
For real?
Because Michael Blackson was on the show with us, and Michael Blackson completely gutted this show.
That's crazy.
He ripped it. And now, you gotta keep in mind, Def Jam was so raw, they was trying to say, yo, y'all going too raw, y'all had to tone it down a little bit. Yeah. Michael Blackson had ripped the show so hard, he already was killing, was getting a standing ovation. But this what fucked him up. He was getting a standing ovation, and he said, you motherfuckers know I'm black, I'm African. And you want to know how I'm African? Now, he'd already killed the room. He was going to be on the show. I wasn't going to be off. I was going to be off. The nigga had a prosthetic dick in his pants, a fake dick, right?
Yo, come on,
he said,
man.
no, this is a true story.
On.
He'll tell you. And he said, you want to see my dick? Everybody's like, yeah, Well, nah, it was just like, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And this nigga pulled out a rubber dick ball this long and started waving it. And they was like, we can't use it. Open up the door for me to be on the show. And the first joke I ever did, the biggest joke I did this joke about Fat Tyrone taking my bike when I was a kid. That was my signature joke in DC. That was what people remembered me by. And I was like, my set, because I'm so used to like Chris Tucker went up there, pissed off, man. I'm so broke. If a nigga robbed me, it'd just be practice.
Yes, legendary.
Adele Givens, yeah, these lips, and your dick was like giving a whale a TikTok. Bernie Mac. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. Motherfuckers had sound bites was taking them out of the atmosphere.
Yeah.
I didn't have that.
Okay.
Chris Thomas, a legendary comedian out of DC, I wasn't happy with my set. He said, yo, D, that set was great. I was like, man, I ain't getting no stand. No, he said, you got certain sets that's going to resonate in this room. Then you got sets that when people watch it on TV, they're going to remember it forever. And that's what happened to me. It got me out the gate. That was like one of the first breaks I had on that side of it. Another break, and this we talking about before I even get to the Chapelle Show.
Yeah.
On HBO's, I don't know if people know the HBO's The Wire. But they might not familiar with the show that spent off The Wire, The Corner.
The Corner, yes.
I played a heroin addict on that show.
Sheesh.
When I auditioned for that, I was a young actor, didn't know what I was doing. I had an audition with Jackie Brown Carmen. She was like one of the biggest casting directors in New York, especially when it came to black talent, right? And I went in the audition. I never went up for The Corner. I kind of looked at my script a little bit. I was a young actor. I didn't know what I was doing. And I went in there, and I thought I was bombing in the audition. Right? I was like, man, y'all need to get me the fuck up out of here. I ain't gonna get this gig. And I was playing a heroin. I was supposed to audition for this character, Brad. He was a heroin addict. So Jackie Brown said, Donnell, relax. God is in the room. He got you. You're gonna be all right. And I fuck with God, but I didn't think God was fucking with me in the audition, right? And I was like, all right, whatever. Did the audition, and I was like, man, them motherfuckers are gonna call me. 4 days later, I get a call from my agent talking about, you booked it. You're gonna be on HBO's The Corner. I was like, you sure they got the right person on tape? I was like, you sure me? Right? You don't think nobody else?
Right.
And the first question I asked was David Simon, the guy who created it and wrote the whole thing, who did The Corner and The Wire. I asked him, I was like, how did y'all pick me? I said, I thought I bombed. He said, we like the idea that you threw the lines away, right? I didn't throw the lines away, I forgot them.
Real shit.
Right? But what they wanted to do, what helped me was, the people that was the seasoned actors, they looked at the breakdown, he's a heroin addict. I'm pretty sure everybody went in there like nodding, like, yeah. They didn't want to see him like that.
Right.
They want to see how he is not high, what type of person. So when I didn't connect with the addiction part, it just was a regular nigga, that's what got me on the show.
That's crazy.
And that's what led to me being on The Wire.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yo, speaking about getting high and all that shit, I know you mentioned that you
Can I tell you another fun fact?
Spill.
The Wire.
Yeah.
When I got the role as Day Price, the politician's aide, when I went on set, Robert Cosbury, he's the director, he was one of the executive producers on that show. Everybody know the character Omar.
Of course.
Mike Williams.
R.I.P. Right.
When he from Brooklyn, he had a lot of connections here. One of the executive producers, he said, Donnell, you know, the role of Omar came down to you and Mike.
I see it for more.
But I didn't see it, but I didn't know that he was a homo thug. I didn't read, I read the script.
Yeah, man.
I didn't read the kissing part.
Right,
I read it when niggas killing niggas shit, right?
He was killing and being kinky. Like, he was wild.
Yo, my father,
R.I.P. man, R.I.P.
My
man,
father,
right.
straight fucking street heroin kingpin in D.C. He used to love The Wire.
Yeah.
And he said, man, I don't fuck with that show no more.
Sheesh.
He said, man, because if they wanted to catch Omar, all they had to do was throw a bag of dicks in the courtyard. That's what he said. He said they would have caught that nigga right off the rip. Right? So they said they were thinking about me and Mike, right? And then when I look at what Mike did to that role, I was like, nobody could have played like him.
Right,
But
respect.
He's gonna flip. People don't know. My character, they said we was saving you for this. The character of Day Price, it was gonna go deep because if you watch The Wire, you realize I was a nigga that was in the back room talking to police, talking about robbing the crib, exposing myself. Yeah, my name is my name is Day Price. My name is Damien Price. I mostly go by Day. And then dude said, my name is Lieutenant so and so. so I mostly go by lieutenant, and I look at this and I'm like, oh shit. Next thing, if you follow the wire, this is a good story for wireheads. I get caught, Clay Davis. I get caught with like $30,000. They pull me over. I'm getting arrested. Now they give me I'm leaving the police interview, and they give me the bag of money.
Jeez.
You they always say follow the money.
Yeah.
And it was going to be very interesting, like how did he go back? And it was going to be a big deal about, I was the connection between politics and the streets. I was excited about this character. My character got lost because the Baltimore Tourism Board complained. They said every time y'all shoot something in Baltimore, it always depict Baltimore as being this drug-infested, heroin-ridden. I'm like, nigga, that is Baltimore.
Right. Yeah,
It's
that's
real.
it. Yeah.
But what happened, if you follow it, it went from the towers, they switched the whole line to the docks. That was to appease Baltimore Tourism Board not to do that. And when that happened, my character got lost.
You know what people say about The Wire? The first 2 seasons, niggas could skip those. We could get right straight to the 3rd season, where we get to Snoop, we get to like Marlo.
But I'm gonna tell you, I used to be so mad. I'm petty as shit. I was on The Wire. I was the only comic at that time doing comedic shit and dramatic shit. I was on 2 of the biggest shows in the history of television.
Oh, that's crazy.
At the same time.
That's how I like.
And when I was on The Wire, and I used to flex that shit. Bitch used to come up to me, right? They'd be like this, yeah, you on The Wire? I'd be like, yeah, bitch, what? And they used to be like this, can you introduce us to Stringer Bell? I was like, fuck you and Stringer Bell. Yo, they was on Idris dick so hard,
y'all
son.
kind of look alike too.
Yo,
y'all kind
I
of
told
favor
you,
too.
I'm hoodress, nigga.
Y'all kind of favor hoodress.
But when they killed that nigga, I was calling all these bitches, yeah, where your man at now? It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. And then Idris went on to become one of the biggest international movie stars in history.
That's a fact.
And he's a good dude.
Yo, he
too.
can act his ass off.
And
I ain't
the
gonna
nigga
lie.
DJ.
He
You
can
know
act.
what? He can act. But if you ask him what he's most passionate about, DJing.
For real?
Yeah. No, real talk. If you know his
yeah.
history,
He DJ?
yeah, he's yo. If you ask him,
What music he playing?
he
Stop.
like he got it. It's like one of those oof oof. Whatever.
Oh yeah, fucking music. Yeah, stripper music.
No, not stripper music. Like I don't know what it's called, house or whatever.
Yeah.
But no, he really like zones out. Like he's not like a celebrity DJ that just blend. He nice with the shit.
That's crazy.
If you ask me like, yo, I like to go in the tour times they want and tell you. That's the nigga. When I first hear that nigga talk outside of Stringer Bell, I'm like, who is this 007 ass nigga, son? He said,
So he
what?
can switch his voice though.
No, he doesn't switch his voice.
He
His
from,
normal.
Yeah, he from over there.
Think about how dope of an actor he is to be able to like, when you talk to him like this, it's his whole British accent. But when they say action, the nigga's in the streets.
That's
That's
crazy.
They put all of London and UK niggas. I told you.
Yeah, they
over
put
us.
they first right now. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know. That's been a big argument.
Yeah,
but
that has been an argument.
it's been an argument,
Yeah.
but you cannot front. They talented.
Yeah.
Even when I fucking your boy Kofi, the dude that plays Lamar.
I was just about to say that. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Think about it. You played on The Wire, right?
Yeah.
You know they didn't have a portfolio. All of them ain't have a portfolio. Some of them was from the hood. When you think about movies like Coolie High, they got them niggas from the street.
I like that. Yeah.
No, but it was a combination of that. But I'm gonna tell you, with The Wire in the corner, this is what people understand. Even when I was doing The Wire, just when niggas be trying to take shortcuts, this nigga said, "Yo, D, give me the number to The Wire. I want to do that." I'm like, nigga, I got.
What you mean
Like
by
it's
that?
like,
Yeah, what
like
you
it's a
mean?
Wire hotline. Yo, I want to be on the show. I was like, no, you gotta do.
Right.
But I will say, when people understand that, you look at somebody like me on The Wire. Like when a person gets a role like that, you're not just going against 1 or 2 people. You're going against the East Coast and the West Coast. In regard to Wire, because it was Baltimore, location Baltimore, you had to, if you see anybody that's on any of those shows, they probably beat out about 30 or 40 motherfuckers to get that job. And that's
Nothing
what
given. Nothing
Yeah,
given.
nah, you got to get it. Yep.
Yo, what kept you on the right path in being in DC? Because I be watching shit on YouTube. I be like, yo, DC was crazy.
Well, part of it is because I was in the military.
Okay.
Right, I was in the military for 4 years. I know this is not going to be good for all these magazines and shit.
Nah.
But I was
Rayful not
I was
up
a
there.
military
Oh, no.
police officer in the Air Force, right? And when I got out, I never really had too much time in my young adulthood to connect with the streets there. I went in the military when I was 17, right? I got out of the military, I was like, what? yeah, you know, nigga counting his fingers. I was like 21, right? I was waiting to be a DC police officer. And in the interim, I used to be head of security for a grocery chain called Safeway. I was a supervisor rent-a-cop nigga. And there's a guy used to come in there. He worked for Hostess Cupcake Company. And he had a regular job in the daytime. And then he was a comedian at night. Sort of like you. And,
yo, chill.
No, I'm just saying with the regular job, son.
Yo, he bugging out.
I said with the regular job, son.
Bugging out, man. Yeah, he bugging out, man.
No, but
That's right,
and
too.
then he used to come, put the cupcakes in the daytime, and he'd give us free tickets to the comedy show. And I used to go to the comedy shows, and I used to heckle the comedians. I used to roast the shit out of these niggas.
Sheesh.
So much that the owner wanted me to shut up. He wanted me to shut up, right? And I got so cocky with roasting comedians, and people started coming to see me roast. I tried to get a door deal with the club. I've never been on stage. I said, look, I've increased your business by 30%.
Real talk. Get that money.
No, look,
Get that money.
But nigga, I wasn't a comedian.
No, nigga,
you
helping business though.
Trying to get a deal in the comedy
you
club.
helping business.
But they still,
He was bringing it.
yeah, that nigga helping business.
But they knew,
What's up?
they was like this, they was like, I said, y'all need to start cutting me in. They was like, whatever, you want to go on stage. Went on stage, caught a standing ovation, and 30 plus years later, never looked back.
Jeez.
I was like, and going to your shit, I never, ever gave myself any other options.
Okay.
I never, and it got tough. When I used to live in Brooklyn, it was a time, this apartment I had, nigga, I ain't have no electricity, I ain't had no heat, no nothing, nigga. I had a extension cord coming from nigga apartment upstairs.
You lying.
That I had to drop down, and then I had to put when I wanted to eat, I had to plug the hot plate up. When I wanted to iron my clothes, I had to do that shit. I had candles going through that crib.
That's what he brings to his comedy. When you see that.
Real
from
shit,
that,
yeah,
all
real
that
shit.
I want to ask you a number.
But let me do this, and I tell anybody that's in this business or anything entertainment, especially entertainment, I said, if you cannot be comfortable or happy being broke, don't do this shit. Because most of the time, you're gonna be broke. And I used to be, when I was here, I would be so happy. I get a gig, and nigga got $25 for me. It wasn't no big money, but I was like this, nigga, and this, because this is for the move from DC to New York, we didn't have delis where you could get however much money you had, you could get that much meat and cheese. You had that pack looked like $5.99. I can't do that. When I went to the deli, nigga, I was like this, give me $1.32 worth of the turkey breast. And then I get cocky like thinly sliced.
Thin slice, thin cut.
And I want every slice, nigga, put some more paper on it, and give me 38 cents worth of the Munster cheese, please.
Yeah.
That was my shit. I get that. I get a fucking 5-pound bag of tomatoes for $2, a dozen eggs. Nigga, I was eating for the rest of the week.
Say that.
But I knew that this wasn't gonna be my life. I was like this, oh nigga, this is what you gotta go to get it. And I just had fun.
Keep it real. You knew that? You saying that subconsciously, or this?
No,
is
I
just,
knew it.
I don't be capping up here.
I'm
man.
not capping. The reason why I didn't have any other skill sets other than being a cop. I was like this. It was always. I remember one time. I always
Military.
just went forward because I didn't have no back. I didn't give myself no plan B or plan C. I was like, this is the only fucking thing that's going to work. And I've always built good relationships with people. And like even to this day, after 30 years, like every year, I think I get better. I've never been like, let me check. Every year, and I'm talking about myself. I've been nice from day one. I've been to the point where people like this, there is no way this thing can get nicer, and I still dig deep and find something. And if you ever see me perform, I don't phone it in. You can't see a nigga up there like this. Oh, he just want his money, nigga. I'm trying to eat. I want to earn my money every time I go up there.
That's a fact.
You're funnier than Steve Harvey.
I don't even want to get into that. He might not want. I don't know. He drinking. I don't know. I'll just
tell you this.
Look.
I just say this.
Look.
Career.
I say
that's a fact. Steve Harvey not.
I say this.
Everything he did.
But I would
They could put you on the host or something.
Look. I would.
And me
For
too.
what that nigga created for himself, I bring my funny down a little bit.
No.
No, I'm just saying.
Don't do that, bro.
No, I'm not. The point I'm trying to make it is, even with whatever people perception of him, whatever. Here's the thing: the biggest thing is your business and your hustler. He's made a good life for himself.
And we respect that. We respect that. But it's like people put him on the pedestal, and it be like, yo, Steve Harvey not that guy. He's not that guy.
But what you saying? What you comparing? He haven't done stand up in 15 years.
All right.
So can he have that title still? Comedian? Can he have that title still?
What move?
He's out. He could have the title. That's where it came from. But I won't say working. He's not a working comedian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
But I'm telling you, this is what people understand. Yo, it's this business. It's only a little bit.
Pull me up too.
Yeah. Funny is only part. Funny. The funniest nigga. It's only this part of it that make you. It's the work ethics and how you position yourself. It's the work ethics. People think like, if you look at my career, the question people always ask, man, that nigga funny that so-and-so, funny so-and-so, why he ain't there?
Yeah.
It don't work like that. I've told people all the time, man, my career is, it's a tortoise in the hair. I got the slow grind. I've seen so many niggas I came up with, certain niggas I put on that have surpassed me with money and fame, but I'm still walking that path.
How you feel about that though?
Don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck?
The reason why, somebody said, Donnell, you think you made it? And the reason why I know I made it, because whether I'm on another TV show or whether I'm in another movie, I've positioned myself and built my brand enough where I can put my name on a marquee and I can make 7 figures a year
And shit, we
doing what I want to do.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Get that fucking money. Get that fucking money. Yo.
Son, you still mad at me? You'll clap me. Son. Yo, that nigga hand ain't even touch. That nigga do like this. Nigga, come on. Bring that shit in, son. Oh, shit.
Yo,
That
leave
nigga hit me
the
with that. How you
team
hit me with an air
alone,
clap?
bro. Leave the
You hit me
team
with an air
alone.
clap.
Flip it on us.
Yeah, leave the team alone, bro. This thing is crazy.
I want to ask you another one, right?
Yeah.
Because one of your characters stick out to me, automatic. But
Pause.
what inspired you? Yeah, shit. Pause, y'all.
That nigga thinking about that video for earlier.
Yo, chill.
Oh my God.
He's still on
No,
that
that's
video.
his idea.
Nah.
He told me, I said, what the fuck we got Donnell here? Why? He said, show him the other one too.
Oh, shit. Oh, he had a
Two
backup.
or bet. Yo, look, stop. Look, yo,
Oh, you
stop.
like this? If he like this, he gonna love the motherfucker.
Stop, Donnell,
The
stop.
naked jumping
We're
jacks.
not doing that.
It's not my idea.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that right
But
now.
what inspired you, your comedy and all that? Like, who was your top 5? Who was your go-to?
Mount Rushmore.
Exactly.
I don't really. If I had a Mount Rushmore, it would be me, and me.
Gangster.
Because I never looked up like me getting a comedy. It just so happens. So you hear people's stories. Ever since I was 11 years old, I didn't see myself doing that shit. It just happened. But every time I caught a lick, I took advantage of it. But the people that influenced me coming up was my mother, and the reason why, because we broke up, we grew up with nothing. And you know, black families, we still find some humor in something.
Of course.
We still figure out a way to get past certain shit. But I remember one time my mother, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was out of the military, Reese out of the military, we just talking early in the morning, and I was making my mother laugh like shit. And she was like, Donnell, don't tell me another joke unless you're gonna make some money doing it. That still wasn't enough for me. But I will say, something that made me kind of think about it, I was in my apartment with this chick in Maryland, right? And we just happened to turn on HBO. This would jolt to me like, oh shit. It was an HBO comedy special. And this is what comedy special was a big deal, right? And the comedy special was called You So Crazy, right? Martin Lawrence, right? So I'm laying in the bed.
Shout out Martin.
Like, I'm laying in bed. Like, I wasn't like only way you knew about Martin before You So Crazy if you was on the West Coast where he built his name. If you was from the West Coast, listen to him come through the Comedy Act Theater and all them clubs, you only knew him for the first time like I saw him. This big ear nigga come out, they say, Martin Lawrence, and he came out there, you could tell the energy, the place was going crazy. He was live, you know. And then he said, I didn't know who he was. He said, give it up for a brother making money the right way. It was a lot of clapping when he do, like this. it was like his clap on steroids.
Right.
He said, give it up for a brother making money the right way. He said, when you making money the right way, you can tell your lady shit like, shut the fuck up. I looked at the bitch, I was like, oh, you hear that? And then he said, and she'll shut up too. He said, she'll be like, you so crazy. Nigga, I was in the bed, I looked at her like this, I was like, who is this motherfucker? And then when you look at his special, you could just feel the energy. You could feel it was a regular nigga that just had regular jokes. And that's what made me feel like, because when I first saw Martin, I was like, yo, he talking about the same type of shit any nigga would talk about. That special wasn't beginning, middle, and end. it was spotty, but you saw a person that had crazy energy. That was bang, bang, bang,
energy,
bang, bang,
yeah.
bang, bang.
Definitely the energy.
Yeah, but that was a person I would say that would have influenced me. But I never looked up to anybody. I never had close to anybody's style. Throughout the years, though, I've heard people that are really comedy enthusiasts. They would say, you know what, you remind me of Robin Harris, right? And Robin Harris, when I look at his style, when I look at his style, Robin Williams had all type of fighting styles. He could roast you. He could do a stock joke. He could do a joke that he came up with. But he was like that person, like everybody, you go to a family reunion, everybody in the family know one story, but you only want one person to tell it.
He got the voice. It's the voice.
Yeah.
He got the voice, the raspy Jadakiss shit. Yeah, he got that.
Another story,
Yeah.
y'all probably don't know.
Yeah.
Martin Lawrence's big break came on Def Comedy Jam, right? Martin Lawrence wasn't the first pick for Def Jam.
Who was?
Was
Del
it?
Curry?
Robin Harris. Robin Harris.
Yep. He passed away.
I said Del Curry.
He passed away because if you know Robin Harris' history, Def Jam was what he did at the Comedic Theater in L.A. It would be a rough crowd. He would fuck with people, bring people up. That was Robin Harris' gig.
They say he was bugged out too.
Yeah.
Like he about that. He about
Yeah.
that. He about that mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when he passed away, opened the door for Martin, and Martin, you can't see anybody in that position but Martin.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I got a little unpopular opinion about Martin Lawrence.
I ain't like Bad Boys stuff.
Nah, I just feel like he when he starred in like his movie, when he's the main star in his movies, it's probably like 2 movies where I feel like, it's good. Everything else is just, it's over.
No, you like
but he
Martin.
get carried. He
You
get
like
carried.
Martin, like shows. You don't like Martin stand up too much. You like Eddie Murphy.
I
and shit.
don't.
Alright,
I
okay.
don't. He
I
get
get it.
carried in movies.
But you think about it, like it's certain people that have used stand-up as a platform to be movie stars.
Respect,
Chris
yeah.
Tucker's the same way. When Chris Tucker first started, he got discovered. It was this competition in on the West Coast in the Bay called the Bay Area Black. That was the biggest platform for you to get noticed.
Right.
Producers and shit went there. Bob Sumner saw Chris Tucker in the Bay Area, and he was telling him, we got to get him on the show. He was like, he only got 7 minutes worth of material, but that 7 minutes is fire. Some people don't have don't look at like, I want to be the best comedian. It's like this, how I'm gonna get there. I would say Martin is one of those dudes. Martin used his physicality and the love he did that to create. He became a fucking international movie star. Chris Tucker the same way. When Chris Tucker started, Chris Tucker only had 15 minutes worth of comedy. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't about the comedy just with him. It was about, I'm going to be a superstar. Now you got other comics that they don't give a fuck about, like myself. I could care less about acting and TV and movies. I want to be one of the best stands up there. So I put attention to that. Some people just do stand up just like this. I'm gonna catch a check. You know what I'm saying? But I'm so connected with this shit that it's just hard for me to judge my peers as in how funny they are. You know what I'm saying? I have to look at everything. You know what I mean? I look at like, he's funny. I know so many comics that don't have a name for themselves. They blow half of these niggas is making millions out the water. But it's a combination of all that type of shit.
You could name 3 comedians off the head who's just naturally funny. Like if they was here.
Tony Roberts would be one.
I love that nigga.
that's
Yeah,
one
that's
nigga.
my son. Yeah.
Tony Roberts, Tony Rock is another one.
Okay.
Tony Baker is one. I mean, these are guys that when Tony, why he kept really hot
Tony
on
Baker.
Instagram with the he used to do the voiceovers with the animals and shit.
That's the
Okay.
forehead. He did the Michael Jordan versus LeBron.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah, it's
got
those
you.
it's like those 3 that if I'm in a comedy club, I will stop and listen to them. And it's another one that people be like, how can you say that? Corey Holcomb.
Oh man.
I'll tell you this. And
Okay.
we can,
That's
and-
my guy too. I know y'all got a little.
No, but we get
yeah.
into it with it. I'm gonna tell you, the thing that fucked me up the most, and I know like when I was shooting when my special came out, because that shit went viral with me, him, and TMZ. The shit that fucked me up the most about Corey in that situation was that was my man's. Anybody tell you about me, I don't fuck with a lot of comedians. You see me, if you see me in a spot, I ain't going in to get bitches, I ain't going to do that, I'm going to tell jokes. Corey's a similar personality. He'd be outside just chilling. He was one of the only people in LA that I fucked with. I'd be like, what up, nigga? We would talk for a couple, I don't talk to too many people too long.
Right.
But we would kick it, and I fucked with him. And I always said, you know, on the dark side of comedy, that shit, I said, I've never seen too many comics that could have an audience ready to walk out and leave in pure disgust. The nigga hit a punchline and it's like, oh shit, that was funny. On that dark side of it, that shit, not too many people could fuck with him.
I fuck with his style of comedy.
When he started going to his platform, this is what I didn't fuck with him on. You going at all of these Earthquake, right? You going at Dave. You going to these motherfuckers that's really doing shit for the culture.
For the culture.
You going for motherfuckers that show you an example of this is what you could do with hard work. You going to a comedy club with 200 people where Dave Chapelle show up. First off, Dave Chapelle, when he go to spots, they lock the phones up. You ain't gonna be leaking no shit.
Right.
You going to a spot, like I said, if you see Dave in a fucking hood spot like D-Ray Mondays, it's cause letting you know I'm black, I wanna see my people, I want them to see me. I want you, so you ain't going up there with your A shit. And this nigga done built enough, been dope long enough. If the nigga want to go up there, smoke a cigarette, and fucking get drunk on the stage, so what?
Right.
You ain't any niggas who's gonna be here.
Right.
Have you niggas tickets is for free.
Right.
$20. And you want to be critical of him. Oh, he be bombing. All right, then go to an arena show and be a critic when you see this nigga come out of a tunnel with 25,000 people and they go ape shit. If you want to judge a nigga.
Right.
And even when I had that flare up with him, I had already wanted to talk to him. It wasn't like I was like, I didn't know he was there that night.
Right.
I wanted to talk to him. I was like, why?
I appreciate that thing, that little spat that you had with him. I appreciate that. You sensitive about your art.
So many people call me on that. Yeah. But people try to spin like this. Oh, Donnell was defending his man. I didn't give a fuck about his shit with Dave. What fucked me up, because if anybody that know me 30 years, they know me coming from DC, coming to Brooklyn, working the fucking hardest. There was not a hard room in New York that I didn't fuck with. Manhattan Proppers, Peppermint Lounge, motherfucking Sugar Shack, Salsa Con Fuego, Poke Knockers, all of the grimiest, grittiest spot. That's where I came from. But I was like this nigga like, oh, so-and-so came from the mud. I came from the mud too, but eventually you gotta wash yourself off. You don't want to be on that same shit. Fuck, I'm gonna keep on.
That's hard.
Why am I gonna keep doing that? I knew me doing the chitlin circuit and everything, I had a certain limit to that. Even with me going to these white clubs, these Main Street clubs. Reason why I want to do it, I wasn't trying to kiss ass. And I was like this, all right, y'all say these are baddest motherfuckers in the city. I want to share the stage with the baddest motherfuckers in the city. Yeah. And once the white boys in the Main Street clubs passed me, I stopped fucking with them. I just had to prove a point. I could do it. So when me and Corey had that spit, it wasn't about me defending Dave. When that motherfucker said, you mild, right?
Respect, yeah.
He said, you would not last in Savoy. I'm like, nigga, you have no idea of where I came from. Because what you saying, not anybody, and I'm saying this not like anybody that know me from in New York 25 years from now, they would say, I've been going hard forever.
Right.
I defended that, nigga. You can't talk to me like that. You niggas used to come from Chicago and all these places. Y'all was scared to come to my room.
Yo, so DC got Chicago as far as comedians?
Yeah.
No, I mean, no.
I'm just asking.
I'm saying, I'm not even talking about DC. I'm talking about at the time, the time that came up, New York, there was no tougher place to perform than New York. This is the home of the Apollo.
Yeah, Boo, too.
This is the home of the fuck out of here. New York niggas will tell you, get the fuck out of here.
Nah, that's a fact.
Yo, go ahead with that shit. Get that. Nigga, we was on
You're not funnier than my man.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yep.
Yo,
That's why we mad at you.
yo, somebody in here is an aspiring comedian, Donnell, and they my man's one of my closest peoples, and they bombed.
Please
man.
don't tell me him.
Nah. They bombed at a show, and it almost got physical.
Right.
Like, almost got physical. It's this man right here.
Man.
It's this man
Wait,
right here.
I ain't bomb.
Yeah.
Yo, I love that, son. We got levels of bomb.
Oh, yeah, levels.
I ain't bomb, nigga. I know that. Right.
Yeah. Talk about it.
I had to.
You know Tony.
Yeah, I know everybody.
Tony got fucked up, and they grabbed me with him. I had my plate still in my hand, but they grabbed me with him. I said, what the fuck you do? He said, no, they saying we ain't pay for the plate. I said, yo, this is our shit. They booked me. My shit like this now. I'm looking at security mad as fuck. What's going on?
That's
My
a
food
fact,
on the
man.
floor? Why you putting that up?
Nah, I just want I know bomb. Let me get a bomb story. Let me get a bomb.
I'm gonna be honest.
Let me get a.
I'm not like you on that. I don't bomb, nigga. I might have a little fuse, but no, I'm telling you, the reason why I say I don't bomb. I say this.
Come clean. Don't cap on the couch.
I'm telling you the truth. The times that I have bombed, I've never bombed for not being funny. I bombed situations to where I don't got no help. I've had situations where the set didn't go good because these niggas, I'm in a place where people can't see me. I came up where rooms was rowdy, niggas at the bar. You gotta have a position of power for that. You gotta have good light, you gotta get a mic, you gotta get at motherfuckers. I've been in a situation where like this, they can't hear me, they can't see me, so niggas have power over me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't bomb like the nigga was corny. It'll be some circumstances, the mic went out or some shit like that. People might see me have some, I don't call it bomb. I'll say I had sets that weren't as funny as the last ones. I feel like that in any situation, if I had a game plan don't work, I'm gonna still find something to transfer that and go there. But certain niggas just bomb. I remember one time when I first moved to New York, I was dating this chick and bomb is like the N-word for comedians.
Yo, stop shit.
Yo, you can't say that. You hear what you said? I ain't bomb. I was with this girl, and we went to a spot in New York, and I didn't say bomb. I didn't have a great set. She said, you bomb. I said, bitch, I don't bomb.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
I was like this, I don't know if this shit gonna work. She just used the word bomb.
Yeah.
Right, I did that, and I'm gonna redeem myself. Went out to Jersey. Sorry about that, guy. I went out to Jersey, had another set. Wasn't one of my great sets. And she said, you bombed again.
Why she wilding on you? What's up with her?
Probably because look, when they lay up, they know.
No, but she didn't understand. Don't
She
use
been
that
around
word.
the block. She been around the block.
Don't use that word bomb.
Yeah, she been around the
Use
block.
the word like, the other set was better, but don't say bomb.
Yeah. That mean you was whack.
I got when I first got here, I got,
That's like
in New
saying
York,
you came fast
something
or
got it,
something like that.
something, and it happens,
No
nigga.
funny shit.
It happens.
He said it
I blame it on her.
He said it hurt.
I believe I come fast, bitch. That pussy too good. You did that.
Respect.
I was trying to slow it down.
Respect.
When I said yo chill, I meant yo chill. Yo chill,
that shit back, yeah.
Don't wiggle or nothing, bitch. I said chill.
That's a fact. All right, hold time out, because I know you like the young joints. You like the...
Wait.
No,
Don't
time
say
out.
that.
I want to ask this. The special.
Say Drake.
Okay.
The special. He
Right.
liked the young joints. I was watching the special.
No,
a
I
new
didn't
day.
sound like. Good.
No. You don't like the young joints?
I had a situation. I liked all the joints. I had a situation where it was a younger chick. That's what it was.
Okay.
Let's change the word.
Funny story about that.
Yeah.
My son, I'm an old head with a young son, right?
Yeah.
And kids like that motherfucker, they not like us, that shit, right?
Yeah.
My son and all his cousins the same age, right? All I gotta do is go up to me, all I gotta go up and say Drake. And they be like this, I heard you like him young.
Yo, stop.
Yo,
Drake, my
they
man.
know that
Stop going crazy. Stop flipping that. Yo, Drake, my man.
Wait, I know.
Yo,
let me tell you this.
chill.
But all the kids, am I
man.
saying this? All the kids, like my brother, my son and the cousin. All I gotta do is say Drake. They be like, I heard you like him young.
Yo.
And they be like this. Well, no, hold on. Let me say this. And then they be like this. You better never end up in cell block 1.
Yo.
So let me
chill.
tell you the story. So my son was with his cousins and some of his young manses, right?
Right.
And they always sing that part. So now they talking about me and my baby mother, Stephanie, right? And then one of them, a little arithmetic nigga, he started doing the age difference between me and my baby mother, right? Like they doing the numbers, and then they looked at each other. They say this. They talk about me. They said, Oh, now we know why he liked that song so much.
Yo, chill, nah.
And then they did like that. They said, say Unc.
Nah.
We heard you like him young.
Nah, Kendrick. Yo,
You waiting for another special right now.
Yo, and I'm saying,
Hey,
look.
underground only. I don't
No.
want commercial.
Nah, he
But I tell you this,
Underground.
but the joke was so funny.
Hilarious.
I had to do what a comedian do when you get hit. I had to say, man, that shit, y'all still doing that?
Yo, y'all.
I was like, y'all need a new joke. You can get off the old shit. Yo, they kept on saying, say Unc, we heard you like him young.
Yo,
shit.
Donnell. So, all right, boom. Staying on that topic. You know who Meg is? You know who Meg Thee Stallion is?
Yeah, nigga, you called me
No,
old.
no, my bad, bro. You know who Lotto is?
I don't know. She got a fat ass too, right?
Yeah, light skin.
Yeah.
All right, boom. So you
They said the mother fat as a motherfucker too.
the mother look mad good. She white too. We gonna get into Umar takes two. We gonna get into that too. Yo, chill.
Hey, yo, hold on, fuck. Yo, that's a setup.
I watched the special.
And you got a Umar
I
face.
watched the special.
You got a Umar nigga face.
Yo, hold on.
I knew it.
Hold on.
I knew it, son. I knew that nigga. I knew that nigga. I knew that nigga had Black Queen. I knew they had Black Queen all orders, son.
My bad, y'all. Let me get
You was waiting, son.
No, hold on, no.
Oh shit.
Put my man back.
King Kong conscious face ass nigga. I knew you had ooh in you, son.
But yo, he crazy. No, I got you. Yo, he crazy. Yeah, put it. What was that? Yo, he crazy.
Oh shit.
Yo. No, but I want to say.
I could smell it, son.
No.
You was thinking Umar at the beginning of the
I'm
show.
on your side. I'm on
go
your
ahead,
side.
go ahead.
I'm on your side.
We love the queen.
Yo, throw the munchos over here, nigga. I got appetite.
We getting the Munchos deal. Munchos and Tito's. We getting the Munchos and Tito's deal. That's what I'm saying. Thank you for the good people at Tito's. Thank you for the good people at Tito's, man. They sent us this. You know
I fuck with them.
You fuck with
They sponsor some stuff I did in Ohio.
What?
Yeah, yes.
Can we set that up for us? Can we do some business?
Yeah,
Like,
we can talk about it.
Yeah, we can definitely talk about it. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna have the bitches popping this in the club though. I ain't gonna.
KP, so bad, right?
Yeah, talk to me.
Us being.
Yeah, you can hear these munchos in the camera too, right? Let me get up.
Yeah. You gotta drink some. You gotta drink some too.
Yeah.
I go.
You gotta drink some
Give me a
too.
little bit, buddy.
So let's go. What? Some wild shit? Oh, you good?
That's it.
All right, bet. Yeah, off camera. Nah, this is on camera. This is on camera.
Yo,
Word. What's
I feel
up?
like, right, Donnell got the ability
Yeah.
to like have his own underground anything. Him, Dave Chappelle, they could do anything.
That's
Where
a
did
fact.
y'all film most of Dave Chappelle's show? It
Here.
had to be New York.
It was no 100% New York. And I'll tell you one thing. Like the biggest catchphrase on the show is "I'm rich, bitch."
Exactly. Yeah.
We shot that a couple blocks from here. Right?
118th, right?
I said they was there.
Yo,
Yeah.
remember the Grand Theft Auto shit?
Let me tell you a
Dave
story.
Chappelle
Let
did?
me tell you a story though. So when we did that shit with me with the truck,
Yeah.
like when we had that show, we didn't have no big budget. Like Spielberg and them type of money. When they want to cover a block, they rent the whole block out, switch the address. We was right around here. It was a hot street. And I had to, first off, I had to drive that truck. I didn't have a driver's license. New York
Real
niggas
shit.
don't be having license.
At all.
Right? They just don't, nigga. They just drive,
You just
nigga.
know how to drive, nigga.
Yeah.
Niggas just know how to drive.
Right? So I had to. They said they didn't ask me about my license, so I ain't tell them I ain't had one. And then at the light, it was around here. I had to drive the truck, hit a mark. Not the light would turn green and red. Not run the light, hit a mark. Not run over the white chick over here. I had to deliver the line. It take the key out because if your engine running, you would blow it because of the sound. So I had to do all of this shit. I had to lean over and I had to deliver the line. And I had ran over these lines like 6 or 7 times. I was fucking up. Neil Brennan, he said, yo, B, he said, well, we ain't gonna do this all day. He said, either you gonna get it or we just gonna cut the scene. And I was frustrated. And the way it came out, when I did it, it came out of frustration. I looked, I said, I'm rich, bitch! And it was like this, got it.
Got it. Gangsta.
that was it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yep,
talking about.
that was it.
That's a fact.
That right there.
Yo, before you came though, I was showing the team Neil Brennan back in those times when you was on the Chapelle Show. I know you mentioned that you helped write and shit like that. So
Yeah.
it's like, was it competition as far as like writers go?
It wasn't no competition. The hardest thing we do, the thing is, they had the group of set writers, but they would give me and Charlie opportunity to pitch stuff.
Okay.
Right, but they was like Dave and Neil. They was so historians of stand-up. I mean, sketch comedy that if it wasn't nothing that was like outside the box, they wouldn't use it. Okay. Right, or they wouldn't even think about it. And I used to, and it made me become a stronger guy to pitch. And I used to pitch stuff, and Neil used to do the matumbo on me. He was like, no, right? And because I was pitching stuff, I'd be like, and then the guy go down the street, and so he'd be like this. He'd be like, this was his favorite phrase to me. Do that shit 10 years ago. Like somebody had already did it.
Oh, okay.
The first thing I pitched that got on, I was smoking one day, and I was watching Comedy Central, and I was watching Gallagher, a Gallagher special. And for some reason, the weed was I think it was that haze from fucking Washington Heights. Y'all already know that's where it is. Right? Yo, that's that good shit.
Shout out to the Heights. Right. They had that sour, they had that haze, they had everything.
The Dominican niggas had that shit, son.
Had the E-pills too.
And the nutcrackers and all that type of shit. And damn, what was that? I said
Neil, he was Matumbo.
It was Matumbo, and then I was smoking, and I was watching Gallagher one day, and for some reason, Gallagher just started looking like Dave to me. And at the time, Dave was still into skateboards and all that type of shit. And I said to myself, I was like, God damn, I said, yo, what if Dave was a black Gallagher, right? First thing I ever pitched, they bought. I called Neil that night, and I said, I got an idea for a sketch. He said, what? 2 words. I said, Black Gallagher. That was the first thing they bought from me. Jeez. Another thing they bought, a lot of people talk about it. This is like what my contribution was in terms of culture, whatever. You know the phrase, "But keeping it real goes wrong." Yes. That was me. And I came from, I used to have a joke. I said, you know what? I'm about to sell out. I'm tired of keeping it real. I said, because every time I hear about selling out, they be like, yo, that nigga sold out. He moved upstate New York. He had a fucking nice house, white picket fence, got a dog, 2 kids, he's married. That nigga sell out. But remember that nigga Tyrone, that nigga kept it real. That nigga stabbed nigga neck 3 times, he doing 20 years. Yo. Neil was at one of my shows, and he was like, bing, bing, bing. Now, I wasn't saying my pen was like writing it word for word, but anything, any great sketch, it has to come from an idea. And that's what, but my contributions to that show, it was little small things. Gotcha. Like on the Wayne Brady sketch, we didn't know how to end that sketch. And I was like, I knew we was offered to Rick James. It's Rick James, bitch. And I was like, well, why don't we get Wayne Brady to say it's Wayne Brady? It's Wayne Brady, bitch. I knew that would be a callback from other episodes.
Got you.
Another thing people don't know, since we get into it, if you look at me on that show, right? Whenever you saw me on that show, you heard people going crazy.
Of course.
Let me tell you why they went crazy. They didn't know me when the people used to come to the wraparounds we did over here at 106 Park. They didn't know me from the show. You know what they knew me from? I was a warm-up comedian.
Wow.
I was a nigga that got the audience ready for Dave.
Right.
I was a nigga that got the audience ready for the show. And I knew I was like this, yo, and I used to gut that room. Anybody used to come to there, it's like, that nigga used to have that shit fired up before Dave come out. And I knew I was like this, if you rip this show before the show even start, anytime my face come up, they ain't clapping and going crazy for the nigga from the show. They going crazy for the nigga that was telling jokes.
Exactly.
Bam! I made myself have my own laugh track.
They know you for certain things because it's you.
No, they knew me from the nigga that was on stage telling jokes.
Okay.
So, you imagine this. Where I got to do 15 minutes before Dave going, 20 minutes before Dave going. I'm ripping the audience. These people, understand, we didn't have no history show. We were still out giving free tickets. We was like, come see the nigga from Robin Hood Men in Tights do a show.
Yeah.
They was coming there like free ticket shit.
Oh, free ticket shit.
Yeah.
Not knowing what they gonna see.
Not knowing what they gonna see. And not knowing what they gonna see. Guess the first nigga they see? Me.
Exactly.
And guess what I do? What the kids say? I ate them, left no crumbs.
That's a fact.
And then now, the smartest shit I did.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on, I gotta pause that, Donnell.
That was a delayed pause, nigga.
Yeah, you gotta pause that, Donnell.
Cap, that's it, right? Cap, nigga, 40, give me some words, nigga. I ran out of words. But I was like this. I knew every time. I was like, if I beat this audience up, right, when they see me, they're going to go crazy. And that's what made it that's why it felt so, on the Ashley Larry jump, it was a good look, but what made it so explosive like this, they were like this, oh shit. Mm-hmm. That's what made it is.
Yo, Donnell.
There's levels to this shit.
Donnell, I got Paul Mooney in my Mount Rushmore.
Wait,
homie, you can't do that. You can't do that, homie.
You can't, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Paul Mooney's a Mount Rushmore.
Can you give me a little story, a little Paul Mooney? Nah, no. He's that pin game, baby.
I felt like
that
was
baby.
I felt like you fell in love with Paul Mooney ever since he was on Dave Chappelle.
No, before that.
Charlie Murphy funnier.
Before that, he been writing before that. He been writing before
Richard
Pryor. He been writing
Sam
before that.
He been animal.
Yeah.
Hey man, me and Paul Mooney didn't embrace comedians like that. It's like he knew you. You know what I'm saying? And then Paul Mooney was so much ahead of me in time and experience that I was still a youngin', but he wasn't a nigga that embraced all young comics because he'd be like, remember he used to do Caroline's every Saturday night midnight show. That was his thing. And I remember one time I was doing a show before him, and then I saw him waiting for me to get the fuck on the stage, and I was like this, oh Paul, you gotta wait.
That's how he talk. Yo, that's how he talk.
Oh shit!
I said, nigga.
Wait, right now, girl.
That's how he talk.
Yo, I was like this. I was like, oh Paul, you gotta wait, nigga. Just nigga.
Yeah, right.
And I've never been a comic that go up to like, hey, I want to meet you and everything. My relationship with any comic, whether it was Dave, whether it was Joe Rogan, these people, I was like this. I just want these niggas to see me on stage. The respect I get from them, I don't want to talk about what I do. I want them niggas to see me eating up a room. And that's
That's crazy. Donnell,
hey, yo.
My fault. Yeah, the muncho. Yeah, it's the muncho. Yeah, he ain't start talking crazy till he had that shit. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yo, get them chips out of here, nigga. Yo, 40, where my gun at? Go get the gun. Go get the gun, nigga.
It's mad niggas in here, Donnell. Ain't no bitches in here, right? You need some women. You gotta see some young things in here. I don't know.
No, I see what you did.
What?
He tried to go back to the young bitches.
Yeah.
No, we ain't gonna go to them.
He like this. We see you need some young things. My mind telling me no.
No. Because I asked you about. Look, I asked you about Meg.
Why you touching my knee?
No, yo, stop. Chill. No, ain't nothing going on. Ain't no kinkiness. Look.
How many munchos did you have? No, what's the question? What you say?
I said I asked you about Meg and I asked you about Lotto.
Right.
You get that 3 a.m. text from both of them. Yo, where you at? Come ride my face. I want to ride your face right now. Who you going with first?
Wait, you about eating?
Yeah, he want to ride his face. That bald
First off,
head,
He took offense to his
no, I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
Niggas that I just say this.
Hold on,
Niggas that want to.
I want Lotto, Meg.
No,
Lotto and Meg.
Niggas that want to eat. Can I say this?
Talk to him.
Niggas that want to eat pussy first don't feel secure about their dick game, son.
Knowledge 101.
Eating pussy is dessert.
Pay attention. It should be.
Dessert.
Donnell.
The dick is the main course.
All right, hold on. You ain't answer though. You ain't answer.
What's the question again?
You get that 3 a.m. text out of the two. Meg the Stallion or Lotto. Who you going with first?
I'm going with Lotto because Meg Thee Stallion is a snitch.
Oh.
You got shot? So what, bitch? Everybody gets shot. The nigga still ain't clapping. He still ain't clapping. No. You know why? He looked like Tory. Welcome home, son.
Oh shit.
Yo, we gonna
Any more ice? Son? I want to re-up.
Get some ice. We gonna get some ice.
Let's get some ice.
Yo, we gonna, you know who Smokey is? Smokey Suarez?
Yeah.
He coming up here. We gonna have him up here.
That's one of my youngest.
Yeah, we gonna have Smokey up here. We definitely gonna. Yeah, it's
Y'all
cup.
smoking, we show love.
Yeah.
This couch right here is like the Apollo couch.
Yeah,
You gotta touch before you.
We gonna have
go out
Smokey
and
up
perform.
here, definitely.
We here.
Smokey will tell you about me.
Yeah, he will. He right? He gonna keep it 100?
It's no. Y'all just put it like this.
Yeah.
If you ever hear of a comedian or a nigga talk shit about me, it's probably because I fucked a bitch.
Oh, damn. Oh,
These guys are.
I'm built different,
oh,
son.
man.
I
Oh,
believe
man. Why you
Nope.
took it there, though?
It's the
That's
truth.
crazy. All right, I want to get to your
I ain't
special.
Dr. Umar what, nigga?
No, stop, nigga. No, I want to go to his special. A new day.
Right,
His latest special.
right.
You had some relatable points up there.
The whole shit was related, but let me tell you
I ain't
why.
gon- yeah.
Let me tell you why it is.
Yeah, talk.
I did that special twice. No, well, I say 1.5 times. I did
They
it-
say 3.
Okay,
They
okay,
front
I'll
on
tell you. But I want to explain why. The first time we did it was right coming off the pandemic, right? And Dave, I was working with shows with him in the cornfield all summer, right? And then I was like, I wasn't really getting no money then, right? And he kept on talking about I wanted to produce a special. I was like, nigga, I want the money. So let's figure out a time, right? So this was like they were still wearing masks and shit. We did it in Charlotte, North Carolina. I did the show. I ripped the show. Right? I ripped the show. Stan Lathan, one of the best directors in the business. Shout out to Ricky Hughes and Stan Lathan, Dave Chappelle for giving me this opportunity. I caught a stand ovation. My niggas like, yo, you killed that shit. A little bit after that, Dave was like, yo, I want to shoot your special again. I'm like, why? How the fuck I go from this to that? He said, Donnell, I could put you in front of any audience. You'll rip the room. It don't make it a great special. You know what I'm saying? And it made sense. I said, why? He said, it's too much COVID jokes. When you look in the audience, there's niggas with masks and shit. He said, we trying to do something classic.
Okay.
And if I would have let that one go, he said, but it's your shit. If I would let that go, the minute you saw it, you would have thought 2020. You start saying masks, you're going to remember the pandemic.
Right.
So I'm like trying to find another date. The second time, it wasn't no intention to shoot a special. We was in Napa Valley doing shows. He records all his shows, right? So it's me, him, Ricky Hughes, and Dave looks at Ricky Hughes and says, how many cameras you got here tonight? We ain't planning on doing no special. Ricky said, we got 5 cameras. Dave looked at me, he said, you want to shoot your special? I said, when? He said, tomorrow, nigga. I was like, let's go.
Let's get it.
And the thing I liked about that one, because it wasn't built up as Netflix special. We was gonna do it on the low. Nobody knew what we was doing but 3 people. I lit that one up. If we do a documentary, you go back, all of them was fire. I lit that joint up. He said, you want to shoot it again? I said, why? He said, I didn't like the production. He's a perfectionist. He said, Donnell never compromised on production. He said it was some lighting issues.
Yeah.
He said it was people walking past. He said, well, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. So we had to scrap that shit. And we got to the one that I did in New York.
Right.
And through the thing, like each step, I evolved. And if you look at that special, the special I did New Day, whatever, comedy is subjective. Some niggas can say, I saw him in Brooklyn, he was funny, or so-and-so. The hardest thing for you doing a special is to have the same energy that you had when you was building that set. The best you ever gonna see a comedian, son, is before they do a special and after. Lights, camera, action, you lucky enough if you can recreate that. But the build-up is the build-up to that point.
Right.
But that special, New Day, if you played that 8 years, from like 8, just rewind us 8 years back. Okay. If you play a special, it's funny.
It's relatable and
If you fast forward it,
Facts.
10 years from now, it's gonna be only thing that would date that or make it in a certain time is when I did a joke about the Alabama brawl. Every other joke that I did,
That's legendary though.
I know.
That's
What I'm
legendary.
saying is every joke, and I took my time with that.
Yeah.
Even when like people say, oh yeah, but he kind of toned it down. Nigga, I'm going for the world.
Yes.
I ain't going for niggas just in Brooklyn. I ain't going for niggas in Harlem. And even one of my people that was helping me structure and shit, I said, Donnell, you could tell jokes, right? You could tell jokes. Your physicality, your facial expression, you're gonna win. I said, but if you really go back and watch it, I said, I want this special to be funny word for word.
I watched that shit this morning, 6 in the morning.
And if you look at that special,
Yeah.
you could, if a motherfucker makes a transcript of New Day, you could read it, and it's gonna be funny.
Bro, the gay cousin.
They might not feel it now. 5 years from now, they're gonna be like,
Yo, bro, the gay joke about the potato salad.
my brother.
Bro,
That shit's so big.
My cousin is thirst to make mac salad at every function, and he's a You know, he do his
Yo,
thing.
my brother,
You know, he do
that,
whatever
my
he
brother
do.
trying to sell potato salad.
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
Cousin,
Bro, yes, he know my cousin. People don't know my cousin, bro. He know my cousin. He seen him. He flaming. He D-Wade.
No, trust me.
I don't
You
know,
gonna eat
whatever.
his food, even if you don't want to.
That-
You gonna
yeah,
come
he-
with
yeah.
it.
Yo, like Yas. Yo, I had a barbecue a couple months ago.
Bro.
And now my brother, he like the celebrity potato salad nigga
Yo,
now.
bro, I'm listening
He went harder, pause,
yeah.
on the last potato salad.
Bro, I'm like, yo, this is my cousin. Mad Thurston make mac salad. Yo, I got the mac salad. All right, relax.
And
Yeah,
that's the hands.
yeah, that's a little kinky.
But
nigga,
even that
yeah.
joke,
Yeah.
that joke, I was like, that joke, let me tell you the dope shit, but we can break down each one of my jokes.
Yeah.
The fact that I could have these niggas right here. When I did like this, I slowed it down. I said, I just want to say this. Gay black men in America, niggas was looking at me like this. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Make the best potato salad. They was like this. They was like, thank you.
Yeah, they thought she was gonna go left. They thought she was gonna go left with it. Yeah. They thought she was gonna go left. The Umar joke.
Fellas, I'm about to piss on myself.
But Dr. Umar, you know what? He posted on his page.
Oh, he did. Okay.
It was a funny shit because nigga gotta have a sense of humor.
Right, of course.
And like a lot of people don't fuck with him. Like don't agree with him like shit. But I tell you, not too many niggas intellectually, word for word, can fuck with him.
Facts.
He will smoke you.
Facts.
And even with that shit, I was like this, but a nigga like that gotta have a sense of humor.
Of course.
And it was so funny because he posted, he was watching it. He knew the builder. He was like, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. I said, Dr. Umar, have you ever got your dick?
Yeah, I was watching that shit this morning because I be saying that to my man. I be like, Umar got
nigga,
white bitch. I be
what?
like,
I said, you call that bitch, what I call? I said, you call her
damn,
a snowbody. I call that bitch a freedom fighter,
Yo,
nigga.
freedom fighter. That's a fact. That's
Do
a
it for
fact.
George Floyd, bitch.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You ain't never had no guilt blowjob. You don't know what that is. I'm sorry for your people.
Real shit. I think he did dabble.
I'm gonna tell you what. This is what I want to say.
Yeah.
Dr. Umar, and mostly every man in here, we need a platform to get bitches.
Real shit.
That nigga is fucking them bitches.
Yeah, yo.
What? Y'all niggas see that nigga face?
Thank you.
That nigga be like, that nigga, y'all see that nigga face?
Thank you.
Thank you. That nigga be laugh, smiling, light skin. He be like,
He fucking them bitches.
He fucking them
bitches,
Them
bro.
bitches is going for that Asiatic, Caucasian, King Kong shit.
KP.
We all get our pussy a certain way. That nigga get, the more dashikis he wear, the more blowjobs he get.
I believe that.
Period.
Shout out to
No
Umar.
cap.
Shout out to Umar.
No cap.
Bro,
I got a question for Umar.
He fucking them bitches.
I got a question for Umar.
Yeah.
Where the school at, nigga? We went to school.
We went to school.
And guess what, Umar? We want white bitches to teach at the school.
Yo, KP, stop. Because you love white people.
I'm fucking them. I'm fucking them white bitches. I ain't gonna
sexy
front.
now,
I ain't gonna front. I'm fucking them white
Ooh,
bitches.
do you?
No, but
Who do you?
yo,
Fire.
yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. But
Talk about something else, nigga. Nobody care.
yeah.
We not gonna stop.
We not gonna stop. We not.
Leave it alone, nigga. Go somewhere else.
Yo,
Dr. Umar.
Yo,
Have
can
you
we
ever
get
I'm talking to who?
Yo, hold on.
I'm talking to who?
Talk to the ooh.
Let me talk to who?
The
Where I'm
big
talking
ooh.
to?
The big ooh.
Which
The
one?
big
Right here?
ooh. Right here.
Yo,
The big
hey,
ooh.
Dr. Ooh, have you ever had a white bitch say, I want to suck your big black cock, Dr. Ooh? That's all I want to say. Oh, wait a minute. I ain't look smart enough. Dr. Umar, I have a question, theoretically speaking. Dr. Umar, have you ever had a Caucasian Anglo-Saxon look at you in your face and do this?
Yo, that was crazy. Yo, hold down, Donnell. That's cool.
Dr. Ooh, have you had a hot tour? Spit on that thing!
Yo!
I'm done.
I think, he fucking up bitches, bro.
He fucking up bitches. He fucking up bitches.
Hey,
they got nice
good
toes,
now.
Nice legs.
The heels, they look
Come on. They clean. We know, DP. That's
Oh,
crazy.
no,
We know. We know what's going on.
we love all women.
Yeah. Yo, Donnell, what you got going out here for this
Donnell.
weekend? For this weekend?
Dr. Umar.
No. Why he still on here? Why he still on? Yeah, white girls wear shoes.
I know.
King Kong consciousness.
The school, nigga.
We respect you. Respect what you're doing.
I need Umar up here. I'm gonna get him up here.
No, it's all good. Dr. Umar, you know, I'm a comedian. A lot of people think these are jokes, but I meant everything the fuck I said.
Real shit. What you got going on out here?
Tito.
When does this drop?
Probably like in a few days.
This is what I'm doing. This is what I would tell y'all.
What you got going on?
Oh, this is what I tell you. This is I just started rebranded my podcast.
Okay.
All right. It's the Donnell. What is it now? Is it Donnell Rawlings Show? How do you find it? Ali, how do you find my shit now?
Store.DonnellRawlings.com.
For the podcast?
For the podcast is Donnell Rawlings on YouTube.
Donnell, you can find it. Go to any of my joint. Donnell Rawlings.
How the fuck you don't know that?
Because we just
What's going on, bro? My bad. I ain't mean
Nah,
that.
I felt you with that.
Let me, I'll tell you why.
My bad,
Because
bro.
I redid my podcast, and then the people who were doing it, they just did some shit I wasn't completely aware of. I'm doing so much shit. I was like, okay, I didn't know we do this, we did that. But if you go to anything, follow me, Donnell Rawlings. But this podcast, first off, by the time this come out, I'm suing RZA from Wu-Tang.
Why? Wait, hold on. We gonna get into that. Hold on.
We gonna get into
Hold on.
that.
We gonna get
We
into
had
that.
to.
Why you suing RZA?
No disrespect,
The
bong
big
bong,
RZA.
bong bong.
Yes, the
Nah,
big
let him
RZA.
talk.
The big
I'm gonna
RZA.
tell y'all why. This is why I'm suing RZA. Because about 3 years ago, I was on Joe Rogan's show. I did an episode by myself, and then RZA came on and did an episode, and Joe Rogan asked me to stay. So I was like, I want to see my son. I ain't seen my son in 2 weeks. I'm getting out of here. I did my shit. I talked to Joe Rogan for 3 hours, and then he was like, RZA coming in, you want to stay? I was like, no, I don't know. So I'm like, man, I ain't fucking with them niggas like that. I go out in the parking lot. RZA come out the car. He said, what's up, Ashley, Larry, bong bong? I said, fuck my kid. I'm fucking Wu-Tang, right?
Yo, stop.
I did, this is a true story.
No, wait, look.
No, I'm telling you.
He horsing.
No,
I'm
he not.
He horsing.
I'm telling you.
All right, bet.
I'm telling you the
My
truth.
bad, my bad.
This is what I had to think about. I've been on the road. I hadn't seen my son in 2 weeks. And as legendary as RZA Wu-Tang is, this is a real story. I was like, I told Joe, I said, man, I would stay, but I got to get to my son. RZA intercepted me in the parking lot, and he showed love to me. I was like, fuck it, I'm going back in. I wasn't supposed to be on that second podcast, but Joe Rogan didn't really have conversation with RZA. And I knew I was Joe's black friend that would help it out. So RZA come in, and then he telling me this shit. He's like, yo, son, I got this idea for this comedy. I'm going to take some like whack jokes that I'm going to do. I was like, nigga, that's the corniest shit I ever heard. So he was trying to tell jokes behind the scene, right? So we sit down there, and I'm talking. Then people say I was the interrupter. I kept interrupting RZA and everything. Long story short, cut to it. I told RZA I want to start a podcast, and I said, you will help me. He was like, you know, when you got on the camera, everybody said they're going to help. I said, could you give me a beat or something? He was like, I got you, bong bong, right?
Right.
And I'm like, whatever. 2 weeks later, he sent me a beat. A banging ass beat.
Right.
A beat that wasn't like dance to and everything. It just was it was
Hardcore.
It was hardcore, and it made you just get amped. It had
Right.
the strings. It was like, it felt like something for a movie. For a year and a half, I used that as my intro beat in my podcast. And I had people coming to me telling me, man, that beat made me want to just beat the walls up and everything, right?
Right.
I thanked him. I thanked him on plenty of my podcasts. Everybody said that beat is crazy, right? Now, about 5 months ago, I'm starting to see that my podcast is getting flagged, right? It's like, you're not the owner.
Of the copyrights.
Yo, now for a year,
Yeah.
I'm just wide open with it.
Oh, yeah.
Then all of a sudden it's like, the owner, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what the fuck, how did this happen?
Right.
I talked to my people, they didn't have an answer to it. And I called RZA. I said, son, that beat you gave me, I said, it's getting flagged a lot. He said, oh, yeah.
Oh, he sent that kite
Yo,
out.
he sent
that kite out. He sent that kite out.
Yo, this is what he said.
He sent that kite out.
He said, oh, yeah. Yo, my man's like, he was like, what happened was, the movie The Minions, he was with the director, and he was just playing the music and shit. And the director heard that beat and said he wanted it for the movie, and he sold it to him.
Jeez.
And the nigga didn't say nothing to me.
Jeez.
Greedy. That nigga Indian giver. Greedy.
Yo,
and then when he said that, but he said, yo, I got you another one.
Nah, man. They said RZA be moving wrong too sometimes.
No. I'm not saying moving wrong.
No, he didn't say moving wrong.
Yeah, he didn't say moving
but
wrong.
That was just crazy, that story.
But it was funny.
Okay.
Because I would have thought he would have called me and told me, oh yeah, that shit is done now.
Yeah.
You had fun with it.
Yeah.
Whatever. He gave me another beat, but
your Hollywood friends is fake?
No, I don't fuck with fake niggas.
Okay.
I don't have friends that call them fake in the same sentence.
So now,
real
what would your advice be to me and my brother right here?
Yes. GP.
To
In regard to comedy
and everything, whether it's Wendy Williams route.
We just want to break through. We just want to break through, bro.
Okay, this is the advice I give comics that ask me this question, and I could give you a good story. About 4 years ago, there was a comic that works under the umbrella of my management team, right? And you just you do favors. So they was like, yo, let this youngin' open for you. And then youngin' was like this, hey, Donnell. And I'm going to end with this.
Okay.
He said, hey, Donnell, you got any advice for an up-and-coming young comic that's getting in the game? What one piece of advice would you give him? And I said, don't ask for advice. I said, everything you're going to learn through getting on the mic. So don't ask somebody. The mic going to teach you everything. There is no word or anything I can say. I said, don't ask for advice and then go just get on stage. This is what I told him, right, young nigga. A year later, the same young comedian comes up to me and asks me, he said, the same nigga, he said, Donnell, you got any one word of advice you can give an up-and-coming comedian? I said, nigga, you don't listen to advice.
Yo, that's crazy.
I just told you.
Yeah, real shit.
That's
real
it.
shit.
There's no, like, even when it comes to me, okay, people, if you're lucky enough to be around people that can show you the short route, but always be prepared for the long route.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You could cut that time out, but everything, the bottom line is, I can't tell you nothing. You got to go up on stage, you got to take those hits, you know what I'm saying? And as you go, you're going to get stronger. And the experiences you get, your experiences come off of your failures. Not at your best shit.
Yeah.
Your experiences come when you thought, and I didn't have this shit, this just recently happened to me at a show. I'm used to going to niggas and knocking them out on stage. Mm-hmm. I had last weekend, I'm used to going up there and Mike Tyson niggas. Bop, 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 bop. But this weekend, them punches wasn't hitting like that. And guess what? I'm usually a fighter, I had to turn into a boxer.
Okay.
My mind was already like, this what you usually hit with. I was like, you can't let him see that he just hit you with a rib shot.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Now what I had to do, I had to hold niggas.
Real shit.
Go in the corner.
I know what he mean.
You know what I'm saying? I had to hold niggas. I had to go into the corner and everything. And I won. It wasn't a knockout. I won on the scorecard. I was up there like, how did that go? I was on that shit like this. Judge Johnson scores at 115, 111.
Yeah, and that's why you go.
You a go. Let's talk that. Talk that.
Your characters bring the most out of me.
Talk that.
And they inspire me.
Talk that. Donnell.
Facts.
One more video, please.
You got more freaky shit?
No, it's not freaky.
What you gonna end with a Lil Nas video?
Yo, we got out.
Yo, nigga about to do a Lil Nas joke.
Yo, I got my own talk show.
Look,
I got my own talk show. And I don't.
You got your own. You still got a job.
No, nigga,
my man.
That's a fact.
That's a fact, nigga.
NYU. That's a fact. I'm at the hospital. But look, I don't want this to happen to me. What's your take on this?
That never happened to you.
What is it?
He's the host. He's animated right there.
He's from Long Island.
Yeah. I don't want this to happen to me. What happened? Like, what's going on?
You gotta be ready for that.
Ready for it? I don't want to be.
Yo, he said
I don't
Harlem
know what
niggas
that.
is. He said Harlem niggas is bougie.
Yeah, he said
That
all the
ain't
niggas.
happening
Yeah,
to
he
me.
said all the niggas is cute.
That ain't happening to me.
I don't come with that energy though, Donnell.
That's Long Island.
So who's this nigga hit him?
Yeah, I think it's a rapper or something like that. I don't know what's going on.
You gotta be ready for that.
I don't come with that energy though.
Yo, what did Floyd Mayweather in that fight? Remember that motherfucker like was headbutting him, and he thought it was cool,
and he snuck him.
Then he knocked him out.
Yeah, he
was like this, always
Talking about the young nigga.
Yeah, that's a fact. I don't come with that energy though, man. Like
you be alright.
I'll be alright.
Just keep
Alright,
going.
man.
I think-
Yo, Donnell, I ain't gonna front. We appreciate your time.
I just want to say this. This is what I say.
Yes, get into it.
I just want to say this. People always say Donnell, because this is a very interesting field that we in regard to being real or saying what you want to say. Cancel culture is trying to fuck with everything. But I just tell you like this. Somebody said, Donnell, can a joke be too soon? And my answer to that is a joke could be too soon, but it never could be too soon for a funny observation. Period.
Tough.
Munch ups.
Yo, let's stay underground. I love underground. Underground, man.
You know that. No funny shit show. Donnell Rawlings, DP in the spot, Kenny Supreme. We appreciate y'all.
Fuck you, Umar. What is school, nigga?